Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. As you're watching this, if you can share in the comments below certain things that you learned or certain things that helped you, like, hey, at a minute and 10 seconds, this thing was very helpful, because as agents go through and they watch these, they can go to those parts or pay extra attention during those parts of the video. We've been interviewing some amazing people, and it just keeps getting better, and that shows how fast Family First Life's growing. We have Mike Schroeds with us today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here with you.
You invited another person in today. I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce him.
All right. Yeah, we have Justin Carrington with us.
You tried not to smile.
Has
anybody not smiled?
I know. Why wouldn't you smile? I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Makes you feel important, and you are important. So Justin, he is. You're actually direct to Gary, right? Yeah. Gary Pegues, yes. and works with us quite a bit. And Justin and I have really been developing a relationship over the past few months. He's really interested in building a team. He is phenomenal with annuities, and does a good job finding that annuity money, and asks the right question, the golden question. And he, like we just found out, he's done 50,000 in a month. So Justin, thank you, and we're looking forward to your interview today, man.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
So what did you do before Family First Life?
I was in construction.
How many years were you in construction?
Since I was about 14.
Why did you want to get out of it?
Hard work. It's hot.
What's harder, construction or this?
Physically, construction.
What about mentally?
You got to be too smart to build something. But
dude, I feel like being construction's way harder than this.
Oh, I would love to be able to build something. If I ever build a house, don't go in it. It's fun. Or if I work on your car, don't drive it. No.
What's harder? What would you say is harder mentally, though? Building something, construction, or figuring out how to write 50K in a month?
I don't think it's really harder. It's just a different mindset.
And explain that.
So when you're building something, you can see it. It's tangible.
Ooh.
Oh,
man. You can't see this. I mean, you can, but you have to think differently to be able to see it.
So how do you continue doing it if you can't see it?
Watching you and everybody else. Yeah. I mean,
it's kind of like working out, though, right? Like you eat good and you don't see it right away.
I don't know if that's a good analogy with me, but
yeah.
Okay, well, for people, that's theoretically how it works.
Yeah.
Right.
Built by McDonald's.
Right.
So, because I always say this, that's like a huge thing we haven't talked about. You can't see the results. Wow. So let's say you book 30 appointments. How many? You don't get to see the results when you're getting no-showed, canceled, chargeback. So how do you keep going? What do you tell yourself to do that?
I just know it's going to work out. Like last week, I missed my 30 last week. We ran 28, and out of 28, 18 no-showed me. And I rolled a $100,000 annuity and wrote 10 grand.
Crazy.
Yeah, not a bad week.
Now, when did you have a day where you didn't write anything?
2 of them.
In a row? The first 2?
No, Tuesday went 8-0 or 0 for 8. And then Thursday went 0 for 7.
That's no shows or no sells?
Both. Nothing. No show or no sell. Either way.
How'd you feel?
Wasn't great, but I don't let it affect me.
Have you cried before?
Oh, yeah.
You have? Yeah. You legit have?
Oh, yeah.
After a bad day?
I don't know if you're picking on him or what.
I'm not.
I think if anybody
Leave
hasn't...
my dog alone, man.
Dude, well, I've almost cried before, but I didn't.
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
So you've had a bad day. Like, what am I doing?
Oh, yeah, I've almost quit several times, but you don't.
And then you see the results. Are you glad you didn't quit?
Oh, yeah.
What is something you would do to keep yourself from quitting?
I won't quit.
Dude, he's like the
won't.
simplest person I've ever met.
That is awesome.
It's not difficult. You care, but you don't care.
That's really deep.
Oh, that's good.
This is good.
I'm still listening to the tangible thing. I'm still
know, me
processing
too.
that. I'm like, that's the first time I've heard that. I really like that.
So what would be some tips you'd give somebody that are doing this?
Just follow the system. Don't try to recreate it. Buy the leads, run the appointments, and have a genuine, have a genuine need or want to help people. Just care about them.
Work hard, care about people.
That's it.
What
But
type
you
of
can't care
leads?
about the sale.
What type of leads do you work?
VPL, mail drop, final expense mail drop, some instant internets, some aged final expense.
What's your opinion on the different lead types?
A lead's a lead.
Just use them all.
I do. Some work better than others some weeks, and some weeks the other work. It just kind of evens itself out.
It all works in volume and time.
Yeah, you just got to keep going.
And you had a $50,000 month with FFL.
I did.
What'd you think that month?
It was nice.
And are you starting to build an agency now, or you're thinking about it?
Yeah, we're trying to put some things in play to really ramp up.
Are you working with someone else?
Yeah, the team.
Okay, so when you say we wrote this, it's really you. It's not you, and someone else isn't going on your appointments with you.
No.
Got it. And we, you're saying the team, Mike, everybody else is helping you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Couldn't do it without them.
What are your goals to build an agency?
I mean, a short term, I'd like to be at $1 million a month.
Short term. So a year. What is it? Mike, what does that look like?
Getting to $1 million a month.
What's he got to do?
You got to have 100 to 120 writing agents. You need to put some money into your business. You need to be reaching out, doing the recruiting, making sure that you're using all the venues like we've been talking about here this week, using different venues, making sure that when you, and here's the big thing, I think a lot of people don't ask for help when they're struggling in the process of building. Don't be afraid to ask for help along the process. I think that's something that we don't touch on enough to say, hey, we're here if you need us, instead of just saying, hey, go build. I would just make sure that you have the right people, and you can reach out to Gary and myself, but it's going to take money, and it's going to take it takes work beyond just what you would normally do in selling. So you have to look at the hours that you're going to have to put in. I don't keep track of my hours. There's no sense in it because I'm trying to build something great. You have to understand in building, there's going to be challenges. People are going to come and go, but then you're going to find those solid people that want to work, that want to do something, and you'll know where to put your time into them and help them get going.
Let's reverse engineer that real quick. So if you need 100 writers to do $1 million a month, and you have a year to do it, what do you need? 8 writers per month?
8 writers a month, 8.5.
You need 8.5 new writers every single month.
Right.
And to get 8.5 new writers in a month, you probably have to hire how many people?
I would say hire 100.
At least.
So get to putting 100 in class, let's say.
Yeah. Let's put 100 in class every month until you're able to bring someone on and you can put more. Ultimately, we'd like to see that at 200 or 300 a month. But you look at the scale. I know Nick Ayala talks a lot about this, that 87% of the people, he says that 87% of the people that he brings on, they don't do anything. And you have to realize that you're getting about 13%. So let's say 10 just to be safe.
Now, they don't do anything because they just don't do anything.
They don't do anything.
They don't even try.
They don't try. They don't give an effort. They don't move forward. I don't even know if they open up the opportunity to study to get your license.
Got it.
You see what I'm saying? So,
so that's the ticket to $1 million a month.
yeah.
Is 100 people in class
every month.
which Family First Life pays for, which is easy.
That's right.
But dude, it's only 100 people.
It's not a problem.
That's not a lot of people.
Not at all.
So if you recruited somebody, what does their day-to-day look like?
Say that again.
If you recruit someone to do this, what does their day-to-day look like?
Run the same schedule everybody else is running.
What's that schedule?
You dial on Monday, run Tuesday, Wednesday, dial on Thursday, run Friday, Saturday, Sunday if you have to.
Dude, I would totally work with him. I would pick him to work with if I had to choose because he's so simple.
Yeah, he and I get along great. We spend a lot of time on the phone of late. Really been working together. And he's become really invaluable in the annuity realm as well. He's good at getting that annuity money.
Now, what's driving you to have this level of success? It can't just be money. Is there anything else?
No, money's not that important. It's what you can do with it. I want to buy time with my kids.
How many kids do you have?
3.
So you want to make money to have more time with them. How old are they?
1, 5, and 10.
Nice. Boy or girls?
2 girls and a boy.
Nice. How old's the 1-year-old? I mean, is the 1-year-old a boy or girl?
Girl. The 5-year-old's girl. And then my 10-year-old son.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, Atlas is like turning 1.
Yeah.
And he has like his own language. It is hilarious, man. And he moves his tongue all crazy. It's the best. That's awesome, man. So to you, do you care about materialistic stuff at all or no?
Not really.
Nothing? Just comfort and family?
So like when he talked about he don't keep up with his hours, like I keep up with my hours, but I do it different than I think most people do or will. Is I count my hours that I have free to with them. And if I'm not doing something with them, then I'm working. That's all there is to do.
I like that. Do you have goals of doing anything for your family or like setting up college funds or anything specific or no?
I never have been a big fan of college funds. There's several people in this industry and others that prove you don't have to have a college degree to be successful. But it'd be nice to have the money sitting somewhere to, if they want to go to college, I can pay for it.
To do whatever they want.
Right.
If they choose to do that or support something else.
Right.
That's cool, man. Well, dude, nice to meet you. If somebody wants to work with you, and dude, I don't think we've had anyone with a construction background.
This week that we've talked with?
No, ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all need to get Zach Lawfuls out here.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in construction?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Do you know Zach?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense with the amount he cusses. I should have known he's in construction.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Zach.
Sorry.
So,
like Zach.
if somebody wanted to work with you, how could they contact you?
They just call my cell phone.
What's your number?
256-616-7577.
7577. And you guys will both help them.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
If I don't answer the phone, I'm in a house or with my kids, so text me.
And you'll call them right back.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
I call him all the time. If I don't get him, he calls me right back. He's a great guy. Good. He does communicate well. He keeps you informed, keeps you abreast of everything.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing. And
Thanks
thank you,
for
bro.
having me.
Man, I
What an
appreciate
awesome
it.
week.
Man, you've been awesome. You're a great host. Factory Fresh, thank you, sir. You're a great man back there doing all that you do. Your staff has been wonderful to meet and to see how they work. And I know everyone, we brought 10 people out this week to meet with you and everybody. And they've really been excited to see just kind of how a really successful office/business is operating. And I just can't thank you enough for this time.
You got it, man. Anytime. See you guys.